Okie dokie, there we go. Nice one. What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am back to bring you to another ECL Hell Let Loose stream. And this is a match between Midgard's Panzer and Octagon on Remagen, with the midpoint being Ludendorff Bridge, which is pretty fun. Don't often see it. Well, at least I don't. And I think we can all imagine what's probably going to happen. But all comes down to who can take the bridge, because obviously whoever takes the bridge has the more advantageous airhead opportunities. Try and break the deadlock. Anyway, yes, my delay is working. It's all set up okay. One last sanity check. Yes. Cool. Okay, so what have we got? All the allies are going to be barreling straight down the railway line to Ludendorff Bridge. What we're probably going to see for the Axis... Give me that Doppler. No, stopped honking. I'm going to get there first. Ooh, that could have... Okay, I haven't actually done any of my settings. Ooh. Okay, that could have gone probably wrong. But yes, I think as everybody's quite well aware, the Germans having the this ridgeline, it's a fantastic spot for building AT guns and in placing tanks to try and get a really serious amount of map control. Although you do end up seeing really sneaky AT guns being placed all over the Allied side in response. So I think if I had to guess, in general, the Axis have the advantage, but the Allies have some tricks up their sleeve. And I'm glad it's the midpoint. Well, I suppose if it's not Ludendorff Bridge, then you'd be mad to have it be Remagen, because nobody... Why the hell would you want it to be either side of the river? God, look at all those OPs going down. That truck is going to be barreling over the edge of the cliff. Puma's set up ready for Octagon. Meanwhile, for Midgard's Panzer, everyone's set up. The medium tank... Ooh... They're set up looking for that snipe opportunity. And everybody else. One pretty full truck plus the recon tank. Plus, that's two light tanks. One from any... Oh no, it's the same light tank. I just... Yes, so... Oh no, there are two lights. Cool, okay, but let's watch. Supply drop going in for the Allies. So transport truck doing the smart thing and not taking the tempting option to run along the railway line. Tank shells going off preemptively, probably trying to strike up towards the top of the high ground. You're going to see the first truck come. There it is. Bouncing down. Okay, we're starting to see some tanks set up, ready to engage. The Allied columns coming in. No hits right now. Ooh, the medium tank's actually getting ready to engage that tank, whatever the hell that is. It looks like the truck, Axis truck, might have also have got stuck. Potentially. Either way. Let's try follow Julo. Bravely steamboating along the bridge, although he can't be here for long. No, there he goes. And it begins. So right now the cap is currently going to the Allies, but anything can happen. Oh, recon tank and the light tank barreling forward. Slixie's right there though. Slixie has a rocket. Ooh, Artie's coming in. Ooh, the Lux. Ooh, so there's the garrison. I think the spotter's going to call that out. Oh, there, yes, definitely has. Light tanks already pivoting in response. There goes the recon tank. Medium backing up. That medium is in trouble. But still, hopefully Artie's got that garrison zeroed. Meanwhile, you just hear all the machine guns rattling off. That light tank just pivots just a little bit. We do have pretty decent control over the hard cap for the allies there, which is always nice. There we go, light tank goes down. A couple of AT players spawned. So, we haven't seen these sneaky preemptive supply drops yet. That's also allies. So the allies have got, assuming they cap Ludendorff, they've got garrisons positioned ready to deal with airheads in the usual places, because you can only drop airheads 2 rows deep. It's only like this bit of land. Usually it's airheads here that kind of catch people out. If they're at the extreme end, it's easier to spot. But anyway, that's enough of my jibber jabber. Ooh, Kane trying to do the trick to get on land, so get onto these walkways, climb up onto the top, jump in, and then run. You can just about make it to the beach. Lux is moving up now along the bridge. What is the Lux going to be meeting? Medium is currently under the bridge being repped. Getting an AT gun placed by Zaga. Other than that, it's going to be allied AT trying to keep it away. But that is a cap for the allies. Remagen, Ludendorff bridge, sorry. So now the allies have all this room to play in for airheads. It's still hard, not easy. Or too low. Takes out the Lukes. Pays for it with his life, however. Nice. Okay, so this is the sort of tempo that everyone's expecting to see. Artillery's landing the north end of the bridge. And maybe the recon didn't spot the garrison. But then again, when it comes to garrisons here, there's a limited number of spots. It's either there, I've seen it over there sometimes. Sometimes it's up top. They are counter-pushing. Lots of smoke on the bridge now. So frontline meat grind on the bridge isn't necessarily the most amazing task to be exposed to. An allied supply drop, trying to drop. Oh, if they can get it just in the river, prevent its destruction, it'll be there, ready for the next time. What tends to happen is whenever there's a drop, all drops must be prosecuted aggressively. So as a result, if the supplies land in the river, hopefully they'll forget about them in, 20 minutes time or so. But the cap is going back to the Axis. They've got a lot of pressure right now. And this is the challenge for the Allies. How do they deal with things like the Lux or later on the heavy tanks without exposing whatever firepower they've got on the southern end of the bridge? You can just see over there the medium tanks already taking hits. It's more challenging for them to roll tanks up to chase off Axis armor. It looks like the supplies have made it in the river, so Box Squad is going to be unlucky trying to find them. So the push on the bridge is continuing, including fight below ground. Ooh. So that light tank off to the right here is doing some really good damage. They've got better coverage under the bridge. They can try and hit things on top, but it's a really difficult angle. So we are seeing elements. Lots of elements of the Axis advancing. Allies have been pushed to the lower half, or the lower section, of the hard cap. So they're not out, not by a long shot, but the Axis are pushing here quite well in large numbers. P4 off to the left somewhere. We've got the backline set of garrisons built, which may become the front line, but we don't have any back garrisons built yet, unlike Octagon, who have got both sets of garrisons up. Squad's looking for the supplies. He might. Ooh. I'm not going to see him. Okay, so it's possible they might have just landed on the beach. No, it looks like he might be underwater. satchel or bazooka can be used to take care of them. Julo, no! Lux is advancing, taking hits as a result. Artie's coming in, but they do have the underside of the bridge to shelter from that to a degree. There is an AT gun down the southern end of the bridge as well. Looks like the medium tank has been lost. 2 medium tanks have been lost. And the light and the AT gun's also gone. Right now, this Lux is just going on a bit of a run. If Zaga's a gun crew, they don't... He's got bazookas on his back. There we go. Mark takes out the Lux. The Lux has just ran through the defensive point. Most OPs on the point have been taken down. Health Squad's still got theirs up south of the bridge. Apart from that, it's a bombing run on the bridge. How many kills will we get? Some good kills. There will be people still alive below the deck of the bridge. It's bought some time. However, now the machine guns are setting up. Probably another AT gun up there. Yeah, this is going to be challenging for the Allies to hold. The Axis have got, what is it? Yes, definitely an AT gun. There's a medium tank that's decrewed, but probably going to be recrewed. And the P4 out wide. You can see for the Allies, we've got an AT gun out wide, plus a medium, plus a light, and the first 76 is rolling up, but that's this stretch of ground to the bridge is just death zone, but they are rocking up the western edge. Bertie Sanchez. Hear the grenades going off. God. Oh, Grafkacke gets the kills, clears the OP. Looks like Axis are going to recap Ludendorff Bridge. Now the question is, what's going to immediately happen? Are we going to see an immediate airhead? Oh, that's an Allied airhead dropping over there. I assume that was dropped before the point was capped. Well, called in. I suppose... Let's assume that's what's happened, because if that's... I don't believe that to be an Axis airhead, that's Rodan, sure. Then again, I would have expected it to have disappeared. If it was an Allied airhead. Oh well. Either way. Fighting continues on the bridge. You can hear the bridge singing. Oh, bend the fire. Oh, I know. Blue Stars open fire, but Ben doesn't seem to be worried about it. Fence moving on. Look, if he turns around, there's like... Or if one of the Allied players turns around. No emergency airheads to worry about. Yeah, I'm assuming that's an Allied airhead. They got dropped before the point was capped. Somebody might have just smoked themselves here. That's in. Finally spots Fent. Takes him out. Well, it's 2 machine gunners on the east side. There's definitely 2 here. That AT gun up top's doing some real damage there from real 6-man. They are slowly but surely hammering the Allies back. So where's the 76? Yep, 76 is taking up position under this little bridge, trying to counter-snipe enemy tanks and AT guns and so on the leftmost ridge, but don't know what going to be able to see over there. Definitely not going to be able to see the tank because the town's in the way, and I think the rock forward you can just about see it. I think. They'd have to roll forward and expose themselves to fire. There we go, Ludendorff Bridge has gone to the Axis. Valiant effort, but now they're going to slowly start working their way south along the bridge. Mustar helping maintain some sort of a front line. You can just see all of the cherries coming in below, although they are being taken out. Mustar back up into his spot. He is contesting the hard cap. God, so many shells coming in. Although I'm fairly sure that's still the light tank hammering the underside of the bridge. Maybe the recon tank got stuck. Here comes another medium tank. Plus, up on the hill, precious beast. A Tiger tank on a couple of little barricades to get some extra visibility while maintaining a decent amount of cover. So there, ooh, they blew something off on the flank. That's where there was a truck. There is a garrison over there, but I don't think they'll be able to see it. The Allies counter-pushing towards the bridge. Slowly creeping forward. The light tank doing the damage underneath the bridge. And it looks like the infantry are doing good damage above the bridge. There is a P4 that's moved up. Axis are defending. For these guys, this must feel like a bit of a thankless task right now. They are isolated. There's JLP. They'll have a good angle on people running along the underside of the bridge. Got the blat of MP44 fire. Lee goes down. Graf's going to push up and take out that OP. Who else is back here? Nobody. Incremental gains. Octagonner pushing the underside. While Midgard's Panzer still maintain coverage of the bridge itself. Any other drops? I mean, there's Boku drops by the Allies to provide lots of garrison options. You're looking through the pallets. Canyon's moved up, but again, it is still mostly people below the deck of the road. That's why artillery can be useful, but it's not a be-all and end-all if you don't have control over the underside. Obviously, light tanks, AT guns and so on with HE certainly help. That P4, they're up top, so they're going to be looking for that light tank that they know is out there, but it's hiding in the town. Yep. They got visibility, took out that light tank, so this is going to get a bit dicey now for the Allies. Keep checking the map just to see if we do get any airdrops. Rep station potentially going down. 76 being repaired. No, this is the battle rhythm. The grind for the bridge, the airheads, the machine gun positions, tank snipes, usually interleaved with airheads. Although this is a pretty empty bridge now. The Axis have a clear reign. Mechanics and Demo are pushing up. Ooh. There's an opportunity there for a mad push by the Axis. I think this sniper, the Allied sniper, is doing some good work. Windaloom crawling forward. They're going to expose themselves to the sniper. I don't think so. I mean, sure. I mean, you're going to have a K98, aren't you? Yes, of course you're going to have a K98. Man of taste. I suppose you'd have to be mental to shoot an FG-42. Ooh, that was a ricochet off the Tiger. Smoking the Tiger now. That's going to help push them back. That is going to help push them back and provide a bit of a respite. Question is, what are the Allies going to do to exploit it? Are they going to move a tank into position to try and snipe it when the smoke clears? Or what? I don't know. Wait and see. Meanwhile, bridge keeps on bridging. If the Axis can get dug in this slightly more covered section, particularly now that the light tank has been killed, it's going to be very difficult for Midgard's Panzer to push them off. They do have control of their towers, still south. But once the Axis start to feel more comfortable with their hold on the bridge, they're going to start dropping airheads. Whereas for the Allies, all they can do is drop airheads in this area here. And drops on either flank, everybody's kind of ready for. So as soon as their head drops here, the medium tank plus Fox Squad and their OP, they're going to be right on it. Here comes the 76, but I wonder what they're going to do. It looks like Allies have done a good job in re-establishing their position. They now do have a more homogeneous front line. Can't really see the Tiger up there. No, he's backed off. AT gun's finally been taken out, which is great. Okay, the cap is now back on for the Allies. Really good push. A bit stuttery there. That's time to see some of them. Oh. Bulow gets a double. Pushes on. Gets cut down by Darkwing, but no, this is a good attack. We do have Mark, Mechanics and JLP pushing up under the bridge. When in doubt, use HE. Lasme is also being lit up. Ooh. It's the OP though. Clear the unsigned out. But the bridge is being defended because that's an awful lot of bodies in here. An awful lot. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 OPs in here defending. Pretty nice. Recon run going over, so that's going to be Allies. Oh god! Medium's gonna, that heavy's going to get P-struck. But this is going to be scoping out the position for an airhead. Here comes the Stuka. See a bang, but not an explosion. It was a near miss. Tiger's back up and shooting, it sounds like. The recons nearly pass each other. Haribo, yes. set up using this sneaky spot under the pallets. Or through the pallets, really. Point is contested. Strafing run east-west. Supplies dropping on the left. Same tactic, trying to get them to drop in the river. Medium tank right has been taken out, I'm assuming. I've got way overshot. Would have been over here, right? There's the rep station. I may have moved up onto the bridge, although there was a medium tank on the bridge before. Furious. You do have Gladiator, though, who knows there are supplies east, so if an airhead drop does come in, he is anticipating it. They've got drops both sides now. Gonna be tricky. Assassin the medic. Oh, pistol only. But sadly, doesn't get the kill. Brutal fighting over the bridge continues. Axis holding on. Just keep laying down that firepower. Body gets blown to pieces, and I'm assuming Mo probably got shot in the foot. Well, there's a lot of cherries underground. Some underground, below the bridge. There goes Julo, but it's surviving down here is quite difficult, particularly making these dashes here through the bits of relative cover. God damn. Still no airhead drops. I mean, if you dropped an airhead over here for the Axis, that would be pretty deadly. Get bandaged up, trooper. He's right. Wait a minute. There we go. Got him taken out. Oh, assassin looking for revives. Oh no! Assume that was the medium. Ooh. Second heavy tank west, so certainly don't want to be dropping the airheads over there. There's a medium and a heavy tank available to immediately deal with it. How many tanks is that now on the field? For the Axis, that's 4 tanks, 2 Tigers plus 2 Panzer IVs, 1 out west, 1 on the bridge. The Allies, they've got 176, 2 76s. Looks like the 76s, well, they have drawn the deployment of that second Tiger to try and do some damage. Grenade looks like they're in a good position there to catch any stray ads. B4's taking it. Right on the top of the turret, he's cranking his turret around. AT gun out wide. No, it's just been built actually. We've still got arty rounds landing south of the bridge. Ricochets on the 76 I can hear. Oh, taking a hit. Not backing up yet, but there's a... I was going to say, yeah, you have to be careful you don't back up into... Actually no, apparently that wooden obstacle does not exist. That was very close. Is that enough? The trouble is, at this point, you end up wanting just to splash rounds in there because you know that the pairs are coming in. There's the airhead. Let's see if Midgard's Panzer spot this. Yeah, there we go. Digat squad plus their squad member immediately running south. So naturally, if no airheads succeed, this will be a 3-2 win for the Axis, because unless they manage to grind through the front line, which is challenging, they are probably going to be relying on airheads. Very keen with the nades. Second one will do the job. Airhead destroyed. Strafing run came in, claimed the airhead with Vanquisher, but did not protect the airhead. Meanwhile, back at the front. So it is possible for the Axis. So, well, that's an AT gun, probably. The heavy's still underground. The same way that the Allies can jump off of that and run inland, the Axis can get to about here and vault over into the river, and it's shallow enough they can get to the bank. But a slightly sneakier option, which I quite like, is you end up climbing onto this railing, you sprint down the railing and then jump this direction, and over here there is like a slightly raised patch of ground. There it is. And as you run along, you have to run along, gun up, bunny hopping, and you can make it. But that works in pubs, because right now, if the Axis try it, JLP's right here. Plus, you'll probably get some call-outs. So it might not necessarily work in comp, but in general, it's just quite a fun thing to try. Because lots of people know the Allied trick. The Axis trick is slightly less well known. They are getting into a position now where they're controlling the southern end of the platform. So now it's going to deny Allies the ability to contest the underside through infantry action. That's the danger now. Or one of the dangers. Obviously the rockets flying. Oh, there goes some poor chap's hat. Oh no! Real careful. Oh, they're going to be firing through the through the pallets. Ooh, Dirty Sanchez gets hits on iron. His comrade clears them out. Getting into the towers is going to be challenging. Oh, more hits on the 76. Oh, ricochet off the turret. Second ricochet. That's a miss. This tank is blessed. Oh, not so much. Not so much again. Well, the drive would be really upset right now. Yeah, oh dear. 76 takes a hit. Mark valiantly starts popping down an AT gun. However, as soon as he starts popping off shots with that, he is going to be attracting enemy fire. Still Allied supplies coming in. The bridge is holding for now. They've done quite a good job. Well, both the mediums now on the bridge. So still a heavy up top. There's also a heavy. Oh, heavy that's on fire actually below the bridge. Mark, if you can get your AT spun up, you might be able to kill that tiger. Poor old Porsche. You must be thinking if you had so many other kits. nick his axe or his hammer and start just... Oh no! Here come both the P4s. Lots of the Allied players have been forced to use their... well, they've been forced back, really. They got the garrison. It's safe from being struck. There goes the AT gun. It's safe from being struck underneath the bridge, but it does mean they have to kind of loop around, expose themselves a bit to fire either side of the bridge in order to get up top. In terms of tanks, it's still the 76 west in the town, plus the medium coming up from the south. And here's the mind games. So Axis drop the airhead down here. Do they go, oh, obviously we're going to go over here, or do they double bluff it? Sounds like Mark got one of the P4s. Which is super. Second P4 is still up though. Plenty of AT players up ahead though, so... Ooh, this P4's days may be numbered, although... Firing off a lot of rounds. That's a lot of jerky. It kind of looks like a face. Oh, not anymore it doesn't. Or does it? No, it doesn't. P4 backing up. Oh, Zygel's got his satchel. Forcing the P4 back though, which is good news. Ah. Ziup and Demo. 3 squad leaders leading the way. Although, oh, they run past Fetzin. Fetzin gets shot in the back. Lasmir gets Kendix. Okay. More speculative rocket shots going off. Oh! Second P4 goes down. Nice. Now more supplies up top for that Tiger. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 AT guns set up now. Be able to pump a lot of HE, so no, that's going to really restrict the Allies, the Axis players' ability to call in bombing runs and strafing runs to help defend airheads. But I suppose at this point they don't really need to, because they are winning. They can deal without airheads if they hold on to the point. No. Mark goes down. Let's check out this Tiger. Yeah, Tiger is back up and kicking. Plus this AT gun, plus Gondalf. Constantly strafing and being a real frustration for the Allied players. Hearty round hits the structure of the bridge. Obviously, even though Patton's Third Army did cross the bridge over Remagen, the bridge did eventually collapse. It was absolutely shagged out. I think it factors into one of the discussions around what if they what if they had Pershing tanks. I think the conclusion is if they had Pershing tanks they wouldn't have been able to cross the bridge. Good old Sherman carried the day. Nice one, Julo. Mark wall running. Oh, he's up top. It's 1, it's 2. Sees him. He gets him. Excellent. Allied players moving up. You have to wonder if Lee's going to get to a certain point where he's going to pop a satchel. But look at this push from the Allies. coming in. Ooh. Alex gets hit, but Nabrio. Oh, he goes down. Ooh, Allied airhead rather, to the west, right on top of medium tank and an AT gun. With a bombing run, it's gonna fall slightly long. Gonna get some kills though, but not enough. This clump to the south are going to be enough to hold up that Allied push, unless they do pretty well. I don't think it's enough to distract them from the airhead. There's Mr. Nobody running in. Keeler's looking around going, I can't see it. I can't see it. It's like, oh, it's okay, A sees it. They might be covering this from the south bank. Medium tank gets up. He might be able to splash the airhead. Now, Tequila takes it out. That's one tactic. You drop it within sight of the opposing bank and rely on a tank or an AT gun just to keep splashing it and trying to chase away enemy troops. But no, we've got medium tank right here, plus this AT gun nicely sighted in a bit of cover. Meanwhile, back on the bridge. We are still seeing... I mean, to be fair, the Axis have been pushed back. Originally, they'd made it well past this these bridges. They have been pushed back. That reconnaissance run for the Axis, looking to see where their strength is. The GAT squad's moving their OP around to the back. But are we going to see an Axis airhead somewhere else? Don't know. To be honest, this is probably all just scouting for the AT guns and tanks. In which case, that medium in the town's been spotted. That round goes... No, it did impact on the bridge. Isn't it remarkable how similar rust patterns are? I think we've got a new AT gun built up on that back ridge. Yeah, up there. Real 6-man crewing another AT gun. No, actually that was already there. I was just confused. Slicksy getting ready to build another AT gun. We really are just seeing the Axis go all in on solidifying their defense right now. Again, they are winning. They don't necessarily have to push. They don't have to try and get a 5-0 win. Interesting. Well, let's find something suitably dramatic and I need to sort something out for a moment. Usually the way of it when when I go live, sometimes the it can be difficult for me to find my own damn videos because the links don't work all the time. Yeah, well, what the hell. According to my stream, everything's okay. I don't need to... Oh, right. always bad when you can hear something blow up. How was that blowing up? I'm assuming it's AT guns all the way back here. Oh no, it was. Ah. Oh, little recon tank. Meanwhile. Ooh, Mark's actually crept forward. I wonder if he's got a satchel. Got behind iron. No, he's got rockets. But what's Mark gonna do? Stay hidden. There we go. Oh, you're not getting away from me that easy, Mark. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's under fire. I hear a pistol. Yeah, machine gunner's getting his pistol out. Ah, gets him. Just chase him away, though. Goes to medium tank. Okay, let's scoot back on along the bridge. Allies still doing well to hold on. They're maintaining that grip on the southern edge of the bridge. YOLO rocket snipes going off, trying to go for the medium tank at the far end. It's funny. You can see that if I'm on the YouTube app and try and open up my own videos, it's not working. But if I copy and paste it to YouTube, everything's fine. Oh, well, I at least know it's up and running. No, Graf falls in the river. E-strike up top, trying to go for Tiger, but that's going to be a bit of a miss. Although it is driving forward. I wanted to get I knew I wouldn't get up there in time to see it. But yeah, it went forward to evade the P-strike and got struck. Nice. He drove into the precision strike. Meanwhile, elsewhere, what have we still got? And it looks like the heavy in the town might have been taken out. We've got 2 heavies plus a medium tank. And the Axis have P4 on the bridge still. P4 out west still. Tiger up top's gone. Tiger next to the bridge is still up. And what have we got there? Another airhead check. Yeah, it's going to be a damned if you do, damned if you don't approach, really. You got to try and experiment with these airheads because getting through the front line on the bridge is so bloody hard. Satchel? Oh god, that's not ideal. We've got Mark in an AT gun on the bridge. E4 is charging it though, so get ready to use that thing in anger. He did get a hit through the smoke. Another hit. Oh, arty round. Clears him off the gun. Oh god. Oh god! Oh, medium tank heroically setting up. Now they know the Tiger's not up on the bridge. They know they're relatively safe. And it's going to be challenging to get them sniped off immediately. They're adding some... Oh, I say that. A chap over there, it looked like. That looked like a chap from somewhere else. Basically, don't listen to me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Was that a sneaky AT gun? Might have been. It wasn't the tank. God bless, there's AT guns everywhere. It could easily have been this AT gun. It looks like there's a brand new Tiger setting up. Oh, AT gun west is being decrewed at least, but there's a new Tiger rolling in. Mark valiantly tried to recrew his AT gun, but 'twas not meant to be. Airhead, airhead. So this is a more traditional spot for an airhead when you've... If the Axis hadn't capped Ludendorff Bridge, that's quite a traditional traditional gun spot. Yeah, Offerman's calling it out. Right now there is a garrison over here in the town, or the village. They are able to get over there in time, but it's a long way to go. Black Sapphire and Ziegel. They're in position. Moving up, big spawn wave. Oh, so they're getting ready. But this is the danger now. How do you balance between dealing with this airhead? Strafing runs come in. How do you deal with this airhead? You have to deal with it, but how much do you weaken your front line here? Now look, the medium or light are driving out through the town, so driving out through the bridge. So even if this doesn't work, just by allocating or preventing, you know, a dozen or so people from fighting near the bridge, that can already, that's the end in of itself. Currently 4-0 in terms of casualties around the airhead right now. Five and 0, that's not good. Everybody thought the Axis that spawned on the airhead still up. More are coming. So many squad leaders as well. Recon working their way along the riverbank. Not getting involved in the fighting. Pushing the riverbank. Counter airhead coming down for the allies to the west, but I don't know how much they can do at the same time. Can they defend the bridge? And defeat the airhead and support an airhead at the same time? We'll have to wait and see. Don't think the bombing run might destroy the airhead, but they're already too established now. I mean, I know destroying the airhead's a valiant goal, and you got to do something. You can't do nothing. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the airhead. But in the meantime, there's still 4 OPs, so if they push it quite aggressively, although Easy Squad Fox might know the garrisons here. Yeah, they are sus. Assassin kills Fox. Nice, garrison is saved. But they do need to do a bit of a counterattack to deal with that airhead. Meanwhile, their own airhead has been destroyed. So I was about to scoot over and have a look. Axis front line actually looking kind of weak right now. So with the right kick in the arse, Allies might do a pretty nice job at pushing straight through into the hard cap here. Contested. Just depends on if they can keep these chaps penned in. Box is down again. If they can clear out OPs, I mean, this... Again, in this game, it all... So much of it, in my stupid head, just comes around to tempos and rhythm, momentum, just as much as it does in real life. Ooh. But what I mean is that if all the stars align and just the right amount of Axis troops are here fighting, if enough players can be distracted here and not support the defense of the mid-cap, this could all work. Oh, ricochet off the heavy. Alternatively, the Axis do chew through the Allied defense. Bit of open ground here. So, I mean, the way the fields are laid out, the Allies can try and pen the Axis in somewhat, but they will just advance west towards the bridge. And that 76 is eating a lot of rounds. Narrowbow up with the flare, which will be super useful, and it looks like the 76 is going to be safe for now. Ooh, counter recon flare. Another bounce. Yes, the Allies are now squeaking back to the hard cap, forcing the medium back. There's 1 OP where there was previously 4. Oh no, there's 2 technically. Heavy's in iffy shape right now. But it's that decision. Do you stay moving and potentially keep yourself alive, or do you try and set up? Yes. Get the AT gun. Yeah. Do you back up and maybe defend yourself, or do you push and potentially get the kills? Oh, there's Kizzy. Kizzy gets the OP. He's going to be on the garrison. Nobody can do much about that. Oh! Ah, Narrowbow. And Mustar spawn on the Gary, but it's been taken out. There is now an enemy garrison up here in the top left corner. Screen pushing up the flank. So that garrison is going to be locked. It's all down to how squad's OP right now for the Axis. That's a tank or a AT gun blows this guy to pieces. Oh, he goes down, but he's going to definitely be able to call out. Oh yeah, he'd have seen the garrison, yeah. For darn sure. There's no readings. Oh yeah, they saw it alright. Excellent work. So, whole squad's still here. I think the heavy died. Heavy died. Betson. Oh, the rock saving his life there. Really? He just wants to hide and be forgotten. He's not going to be able to kill all these people. He just wants to hide. Doing exactly what he needs to be doing. He wants to be forgotten. He wants to drop his OP. And Nagat's OP is still pinging, so they know somebody's here. Lasmir might be able to draw a bit of fire. Yeah, Nagat squad's coming back. He runs right up to him. Valiant effort there from Fetsin, but no, he was pinging an OP. If he wasn't pinging an OP, he might have got away with it. And then he would have been sneaking that way down the edge of the map. Meanwhile, back to Zeebrugge. Just in time to see a couple of casualties get blown to pieces. At least the OP made it. Easier said than done. So what have we got on the bridge? Crap load of infantry, plus medium tank, plus second medium tank, although if I can get just the right angle. Quite a cool little shot, really. As much as I'd like these scallywags to get blown to pieces by the Allies, what have they got down here to deal with it? There's a heavy that's sniping from the towards the back, and they might have a medium rocking up. This is gonna be dicey. The Allies, I mean, they are continuing to resist really quite well. They had a bit of an opportunity to push against the bridge when the airhead over here was dropped, but at least they can be fairly happy now they've cleaned this area out. I suppose part of the challenge is that when you're calling in the typical recon runs, you know, along this line or along this line, everyone knows it's a precursor to, or likely precursor to, an airhead being dropped. So you might have to start experimenting with these sorts of funky shapes to go, well, I want to know what's going on over here. But instead of doing that or that, I'm going to do this. There's Zeup, holding position. Don't let him past you. The flare might spot you though. Look from his perspective, what can they see? Oh, he sees Fox. Yeah. Got his tactical lean on. Oh, underhanded grenade. And it worked, by God, it worked. Excellent work there. God, rockets flying. We're getting more smoke being fired up towards the heavy tank at the top, which is a good idea. It's all about what you end up doing with it, because those smoke shells are... they last forever. So, getting a supply drop. This will be Axis. And it is going to ever so slightly land in the water. Whoops, overshot my effort there. So Mark's coming over to investigate, see what's going on. Pretty sure though they are just going to drop into the water. But still, you have to look. You never know, there might be an officer sat here, one that managed to survive. Somehow being spotted. Yeah, Baker's up here popping a flare. Nope, not a garrison, just a supply drop. You're good. Well, I suppose it's habits, even though there's an enemy supply drop marker. Hey! What the hell happened there? 'Cause you've got an M1. Did a tank shoot it or something? Because it's gone. Huh. Interesting. I don't see why a tank. I don't think a tank. Oh, you know, I can't explain that. I don't know. I'm assuming it was a tank round or something, but that bazooka round landed just short. That was just wide. E4 backing up. Oh, we're seeing a couple of troops advance back up. We managed to push back up to the footway that leads to below the bridge. However, they now have to survive down here. I bet that's easier said than done. Windaloom advancing. Will he go left? Not see this guy. Or will he go right? He's gone right. He paid the price. God. So much death. E4 slowly creeping forward. Rockets are forcing him back. Well, they force him to stop. They're providing enough of a deterrent to prevent him from rolling forward and doing completely what he wants. Here comes Fox. Holy smokes, going for a gunfight with Dirty Sanchez. Takes a hit, but he's hucking smoke. X is really not wanting to storm forward too much. Fox has gone down. This side of the bridge, if they can just clear out some of the allies, they'll have a route to the river. So it's really important that the allies just keep on doing what they're doing, keep resisting. Here's Lasmir again. Going up against Can Nix. Oh, Can goes down. Goddamn. So in the bigger picture, what have we got going on? There's still a few more bank garrisons that have been placed by Midgard's Panzer. The Axis don't really have to worry about where their garrisons are being placed. They do have plenty of options, although some of the AT guns have been sniped out. There's another airhead on the right hand side. I wonder if KZ is going to be monitoring it now. See you later, bridge attack. God, look at that now. Oh, I think a Tiger tank did just get driven into the... I'm assuming they ran out of ammo or something and they've just driven into the river. But the airhead's coming in. Recon tank, yeah. KZ is there as the gunner. Up top, so they're going to be watching. Right on the river's edge. They're going to be keeping an eye on this. I want to say, yeah, that was a... I want to say that was blown out by their own recon tank. It definitely looked like a tank round that took it out. Oh god, these guys are going to be paranoid. They're going to be looking for the airhead and going, oh, I don't see it, I don't see it. You can see the body parts. There's a bit of a scorch mark. But apart from that, no. Everything is clear. Meanwhile, back on the bridge. That's him holding out. He's above ground. Oh, there's an OP right there, and he doesn't know about it. Understandably, he's surrounded in smoke. Bombing run, again on the point. Not going to get too many kills. I think it's possible that the bombing run might have actually got more allied players than enemy players, but the allies are surging forward. Is there a tank in the smoke? Yeah, there is. Feisty little Stuart. What's it facing off the end of the bridge? There's a recon. The recon tank's up here, plus an AT gun. Up top there. AT gun's been decrewed, but the AT gun's done its damage. There's the recon tank coming up. Oh, they're going to blitz through. Betson, the spotter, is on board. They're just W keying through the line. Somebody shoot her! Yep, they have W keyed through. Although the recon tank's bonked into one of the tank wrecks. Oh! It's Tokyo Drift for the 76. But no, I don't think they... Well, they won't necessarily know what it is they... Oh, God! Oh, God! Let's see if that happens again. Let's see. No, they're not taking any chances. Okay, but still, they destroyed the recon tank, which was going to be used to try and get a sneaky recon team across, but in the confusion, it appears the Allies are back on with their attack, although this is an enduring effort that's going to happen here. Are we going to see any airheads drop? Just kind of decoys. The bombing run's already gone in, so we can't do anything with that. Consistent casualties are being made against troops under the bridge. Still a couple of OPs down here. A couple of kills there. The bridge is now being contested. It's being defended now. It's close. They just had a bit of firepower up here just to try and clear some of these guys out. But no, there's a lot of bodies that are on the hard cap. Oh, they've popped a reinforce, that'll be why. Or certainly a contributor. So right now the Allies, they are capping even with a reinforce going. They just have to keep it up. Kuma's gone down. Ooh, Satchel down below. We've still got 1, 2... Well, on the bridge collectively, we've got 4 OPs. The Allies have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 OPs, plus 2 back here near the towers. Both the mediums are rolling back again. They're not going to attempt to blow through, but they are going to sit on the cap. Here comes the medium. Taking a lot of fire right now. There goes the medium. I mean, it's just a bit of a death trap right now for Allied armour. And that's traditionally how it ends up being. Wouldn't stick your head if I were you, Dirty Sanchez. There's an awful lot of crap heading this way. Oh, 3 P4s. Yeah, no, I don't see how you clear them off the bridge. Like... Like that just seems pretty damn impossible. I mean, again, I'm a sucker for pictures. Like that. that's enough. The lead tank is taking hits. What from? Ooh, 76. Get him, 76. Get him. Oh, not quite enough. They are going to collide with this other 76. 76. E4. It's like, stop just driving backwards. What are you doing? Ooh, ooh. Okay, 76 has got the eye in now. Oh, he's splitting. They're splitting their fire. P-strike on the 76. Is it going to get it? P4's gone down. 76 is still standing. Those crates might be the survivor. Might be the survivor. Saving grace for that P4. One more round. Oh, no. He's digging into the cover. 76 still might be able to get a round off onto it though. Reload, a little bit lower. Oh, I think it's going to be the angle. It's a tricky angle. So how are we looking? The reinforce has expired. But that's an awful lot of people on the bridge right now. There's 13 minutes to go. So we have 11 minutes of actual playing time. And I think right now with all those enemy tanks at the northern end of the bridge, it's going to be really difficult to get the firepower you need from armour. So I guess you just got to rely on your arty, I guess. Rely on your arty or hope you can get such a... Supply drop. Rely on your arty or hope you can get such a... You know, if you drop an airhead, that the enemy overcorrects trying to deal with it. Even then, if you drop an airhead, I think it's still too late. We're getting some supplies down at the northern end of the bridge. Probably for rep stations and so on, because the garrison's still up at the northern end of the bridge. P-strike up top. Sadly, the same thing didn't happen. The heavy tank didn't roll forward into the strike. Slicksy getting up into the ironworks. Another airhead down for the Axis. Really, I mean, they've got nothing to lose right now just by dropping it. They have managed to push the Allies back out of the hard cap just, although they are contesting it. Well, contesting the hard cap, not necessarily contesting the point. Charlie squad coming over to deal with this airhead. Is there anybody... There's nobody around to cover it. It is just entirely speculative, so as a trade-off, they've distracted one squad leader, although he stopped for a moment. There we go. Support's coming in. We know there's no bombing runs or strafing runs coming in. Right at the water's edge. Grenades going in. Overcooked it. There we go. Strafing run coming in. And too late. No kills. Get out of here, ME-109. M6, I don't know if the bridge is taking hits. Get back to safety. Oh no, too late. I think we got a shot from something up top. I think it was the Tiger. They'd redeployed off to the right. Yep. They've been marked, but they've got the 76. That's their job. They've done it. Starting to see... Ooh, Lasmir might get clipped. Machine gunner. Yes. Darkwing not going to try the dive over the edge trick. No. this. Porsche and Assassin advancing. Ooh. Well, hello. Defensive airhead from the Axis. No. It is Allied. Sorry, that was Axis that's just been dropped. I was like, that's no Heinkel. Ballsy. You guys have to hold on to this. But you know it's do or die, you may as well. You can't drop it out here. There's just, even if it goes off, there's just not enough time. You have to do something rash like this, and at least it's pretty in cover, although that AT gun may have a visual on it. Is that smoke coming in? Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean that's got to go down, right? Probably to an AT gun round. Grenade. That's a tank round coming in. No, valiant effort, but hey, who knows? God, someone got a direct hit. He blew his arm out to sea. One sucked up a Panzer IV? Yeah, Panzer IV round. Woo. They were capping for a moment, but the Allies are back on the offensive. Now there's no more airheads to play with. Drag out? Who does he get? Oh, he gets Fats in. Well, then again, no. Maybe. Well, I suppose it's part of the section of the. Well, yeah, he did. On a part of the bridge where there is a small hole. More flares going off. Yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 OPs on the bridge for the defenders, and then for the attackers they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 OPs trying to contest. Double flare all the way across the sky. Triple flare! Quadruple flare! They've got 2 up as well. 4 flares. By God, it's been a while. The assassin. Aww. Did tap. You just pop your comrade in the leg. Oh. 6 minutes left on the clock. 4 minutes to go. Fairly confident they're not going to get to Schliffen. So it's going to be a 3-2 win to Octagon, unless in the 4 minutes Midgard's Panzer pull off something spectacular. My God. Frag out. Assassin get. Ooh. It's a smoke grenade. Bombing run. Oh, this is pretty tidy. Oh no, there's no P below ground. E4 popping off shots though. Allies are pushing in numbers. Gotta move forward. Can't let him get established. Mark gets an OP, which is the important thing. How many OPs are there now? There's 1, 2, 3 on the bridge defending. Keep surging forward, men. They've got all the all the firepower and so on up top, just laying into the hard cap. There is a tank here, a medium, which might commit. Arty doing what it can. But the point is going back to the Allies. There's no reinforce or anything on it yet, so that could well still be in the Axis back pocket. Iron trying to creep through to the under the bottom of the bridge. Oh, recon tank of justice. Around bounces. Vadex is right there though. Oh. It's the medium that gets the kill, I think. Still, it was a noble effort. You did. Did you fall through the bridge? I'm assuming that's what's happened. Allies still valiantly pushing, but there's an awful lot of Axis ahead of them. They've got a lot of killing to do. And that P4 has been doing really good work for the Axis in the last 20 minutes or so. The Lux pushing up, oh, like that right there, god damn. Ammunition drop coming in. I missed what plane it was, so I'm assuming it wasn't a fake, but there's no real reason to drop it there. But here comes the Axis. Arty strike! Arty strike on the bridge? I thought that wasn't allowed. Is this like gonna be octagon throw because they've used arty strike? I'm sure arty strikes weren't allowed. I'm not gonna say shit. I didn't think they were allowed. I don't know they're not allowed. I am highly sus of it, that's for damn sure. Unless it was, maybe it's allies calling it in on themselves? I don't know. Or maybe it was maybe it's a gesture that's been done for the, I don't know. Maybe Octagon did it deliberately to be like kind of a bit of a forfeit. I don't know. I would very much I would not pay attention to anything I say about who's done what and why. The score as written is going to be 3-2 to Octagon, but I don't think that was allowed right there. But we'll have to wait and see. I could well be talking out of my ass, so like I say, don't worry about what I have to say. Lux dodging shots left, right and centre. I mean, that Lux, I'm sure it took a hit, but just blasting off shots. But we've passed the 2 minute mark. It's going to be a 3-2 win to Octagon. Subject to however that works out, I guess. The teams may well have worked out something informal between themselves, I don't know. Lux backing up, here comes the Tiger. They're YOLOing in now. No. The little tank is in the way. There we go. Allies valiantly. They've done everything they can. For either side, whoever doesn't get the mid-cap, it's a struggle. But it's particularly so for the Allies because it's, in my opinion, it's so much easier for the Axis to be sneaky with deploying all this extra firepower. Will they get a kill on the Lux before the end of the game? Yes, the Lux has been kaput. Excellent. Nice work, guys. Let's just give JLP. Go through everybody's scores. No, it's good effort by everybody. It can definitely suck when you don't have the mid cap. You always feel, I mean, you are that much more on the back foot. But No, GG, well played, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, don't often see Remagen. So even though people, you know, it kind of devolved in the sort of fight that we expected it to have, I enjoyed it. I don't often see Remagen. It's better than seeing San Mariglise again or Utah Beach again. It's nice to do something a little bit different. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more How Let Loose. Cheers, everyone.